Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, I want you to know that you are appreciated. Your attention is not taken for granted in any way. My name is Michael Ojuala from Mindset Transformation Africa. Thank you for joining this Telegram channel. If you've not joined, join. If you are listening to this because someone forwarded it to you, thank that person and come over to Telegram and join. I'm still building this community, so let's build it together. Thank you for listening to me once again. On today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I want to talk about risks, all right? But I will anchor this episode on this statement. I want you to know this. Great love and great achievements involve great risks. Great love and great achievements involve great risks. If you've ever been in love, you know that emotion that you call love, all right? If you've never ever been in love, you discover that you took great risk to express the love you have for someone, to accept the love some people say they have for you is great risk. To be in a relationship with people, romantic or otherwise, is great risk because you are banking on the fact that these people care about you the way you think you care about them. That is high risk. No matter the analysis you make, things still go wrong, all right? So you just need to know from the angle of risk taking that for you to experience great love, you have to be open to great risk. Many people are so afraid of going through any form of heartbreak that they don't even want to take the risk of saying yes to the guy or saying yes to the girl. They just want to keep it on the low key. They just want to keep it on the friend zone thing. They imagine things. They dream about how relationship with this person will be, but they are scared of taking the risk that is involved in saying, okay, let's give it a try. Let's give it a go. Let's build our life together. Do you understand? So it's important that you know if you want to be in any love relationship, you need to understand that there is risk involved. A great risk is involved. And if you want to achieve anything in your life, worthwhile or otherwise, especially worthwhile, all right, whatever you want to achieve in your life, you need to understand also that it's great risk. The level of achievement you want to get to in your life will determine the level of risk you have to take. Do you understand what I just said? The level of achievement that you want to have in your life, it's predicated upon, it will be built upon the risk you are willing to take. So if you're not willing to take any risk, don't expect to achieve something great. If you're not willing to take any or many risks, please just give up on those dreams, all right? I give you permission to give up on those dreams because those dreams are too big and they are too great for you not to accept the risk involved in pursuing them. You need to accept that risk. By not accepting the risk involved in pursuing them, you are just doing a disservice to those dreams. I give those dreams to people that are willing to take the risk to achieve them. Give those plans to other people that are willing to take the risk, take the bull by the horn. Do you understand that analogy? Taking the bull by the horn, you might die. You might die. Taking the bull by the horn can kill you. But if you don't take the bull by the horn, you will not be able to ride it. Do you see how this life is partitioned? How this life is beautifully crafted? The more risk you are willing to take, the more achievement you can have. That's how this life is wired. That's the programming that we call life. It is there. That's how it is made. That when you accept the risk involved in whatever you want to achieve, then you are ready to achieve that thing. I tell people all the time, I say, see, do not tell me what you want to do, all right? Just do it. Don't tell me what you want to do because most of us talk game that we don't want to play. Most of us talk game, including me. Most of us talk game that we are not willing to pay. Do you know the price involved? Do you know what it will take from you to achieve that thing? To be the great person you think. There is a prophecy over my life. God said this about me. My pastor prophesied. My imam said this. The people saw a glory I had, blah, blah. Do you know what it takes? Let me go to the Bible for a minute. I understand and I respect Christians that say Jesus died for them. But the Bible was clear. The Bible says, for the glory ahead, he endured the pain of the cross. He almost gave up in the Garden of Gethsemane when he saw what it will take for him to get the glory that is ahead of him. He saw the mercilessness of people towards him. He saw the nakedness that he will endure 9 hours on the cross. He saw the torture from the Romans that they will inflict upon him. He saw the betrayers of his disciples. The guy almost gave up. He saw what the price he will pay. Many of us are not willing to look into the eyes of the price that we will pay to achieve our dreams. That's why we are still living a mediocre life. We don't want to look into the eyes of that price and say, man, unless I'm willing to pay this price, is this what it will take for me to be the best in this industry? Is this what it will take for me to be the best manager in this particular company? Is this what it will take for me to be the best parent I can be? Is this what it will take for me to have a lovely relationship? Man, many of us don't want to look into the eyes of the prize, all right? We just want to fate it, in quote. Psychobabbles. We just want to fate it till we make it. Fake it till you make it. But there is a prize. Go and check the history of anybody that has achieved anything worthwhile. There is a prize. Some sacrifice their family for this. Some sacrifice their children for this. They so much want those things. I am not advocating that. Personally, I'm a family person. Personally, since I became a father, my priorities changed. I treasure my time with my boys. I love them. But that doesn't mean that there are some sacrifice that I will not still make. I am making it. I'm a weekend person. All right. I travel for work. I come back for weekends. That's one price to put food on the table. That's a price to pay. So I'm already paying those prices. Don't you think it's fun to be home and be talking to them? But it's not fun when they are hungry, and all of us are hungry because I refuse to do what is needed to bring food on the table. There is a price. All right. I need you to listen. There is a price. This is what I want you to do as an exercise. All right. Before I speak about one or two things, about risk. This is what I want you to do. Whatever you want to achieve, write it down. And underneath it, do not tell me what it will take. Find out the price you will pay to achieve those things. The price, what it will demand from your soul, what it will demand from your body, the energy it will demand from your life, the sleepless night that you will go through for you to be able to break the code of poverty and break into the reality of wealth. That is what I want you to write below those dreams. Then you will be ready. That is when I believe you will be ready to embrace the risk that will be involved. That's the only time I think you will be ready. Any other time, I think you're just bullshitting. I just think you're playing around with goals. I just think you're playing around with desires. You're playing around with dreams. There is risk. Great love and great achievement involve great risk. It's important. You need to assess the potential risk involved. Think about the impact of that risk. Assign value to those risks and make a plan on how to achieve it. Those are just the step process for you facing risk. It's important for you to know that, see, and I just want to say this so that I cap this up. Stop underestimating yourself, all right? One of the reasons why people struggle taking risk is because they don't believe in themselves enough. They underestimate their power and their capability and their ability to take a risk and achieve something well. So do not underestimate. Stop that. Stop underestimating yourself. Stop underestimating yourself. Face the risk. Consider the risk that you're setting. Just consider it. Don't worry about the consequence yet. Don't worry about the consequence. Focus on the risk. What are the risks involved? And this is it. Let me cap this up by saying this. Risk is relative. It's not an absolute term. Everyone has degree of tolerance and danger. Everyone has degree of tolerance for risk and danger. Because I can go through some risk doesn't mean you can. So know the limit, know your limit, and then find a way to break them. But know that, all right, risk to me might not be risk to you. So risk is relative. Don't underestimate yourself. Consider those risks and know that risk